We knew things would become heated the moment Brooke from Bold and Beautiful entered Steffi's beach mansion to confront Taylor. The blonde had only recently discovered that her husband had been kissing his ex-wife when they were in Monte Carlo, assisting Steffi in finding Finn. Taylor's initial request for Brooke to take a seat sounded confrontational. Perhaps it was just us, but we heard the phrases being used in the way individuals frequently do when implying that another person's behavior is unacceptable. Like telling the individual who insulted you to take all the chairs, Moreover, that was before things heated up. It was soon apparent that Taylor was no longer interested in skirting the subject and instead wanted to make it plain where she stood, which was more than ever solidly in her ex-corner. Husbands, I want Ridge to have more. He seems very uneasy. He has been through so much because of you, Taylor told her competitor. She didn't stop there. Instead, she decided to speak for the guy they both cherished. Ridge is beginning to understand that he is wasting your time with you. He gets tired of being stuck in the same scenarios over and over. Brooke. Taylor accused Brooke of being essentially unworthy of Ridge in the same debate the two ladies have been having for years. We'll set aside the fact that neither woman deserved what Ridge has ever given them for the purposes of this discussion. However, Taylor's following statement really got our attention. Taylor insisted he wants to be present for his kids. His children, whom you have caused him to neglect for so long. Both Thomas and Steffi are in need of him. It may or may not have been true, but Brooke implied that Taylor needed Ridge more than the kids. But what astonished us was that Brooke passed up this ideal chance to strike directly, because it was more than a little hypocritical of. Taylor declaimed that Ridge had been neglecting Thomas and Steffi. How are you doing? Brooke ought to have replied. You claim that Ridge abandoned the kids, but I seem to recall him being present when Steffi developed a drug addiction. And I'm very sure Ridge was by Thomas' side for his brain surgery when he started dating a mannequin as a result of a brain tumor. Actually, I was there as well. The funny thing is that I don't recall you being present for any of that. Correct me if I'm wrong. Brooke, regrettably, said nothing of the sort. However, Taylor's response to Brooke's statement that the brunette needed Ridge more than the children gave us a great moment. Taylor smiled and said, "Oh, I don't need him. I want him to be happy," she said after pausing to allow for the delivery of twins. The wording wasn't subtle, and we have a feeling Brooke understood it. Although the topic of Hope and Douglas' impending custody disputes soon came up in conversation, it was obvious that Ridge would be the real focus regardless of what the women appear to be talking about.